Good morning. A full 0 day in Tehachapi. Amazing. Been up for a couple of hours editing videos. It's about 7 a.m. So I think I mentioned yesterday my trail angel Ted and his wife Cheryl, they do hosting, they do rides. They're just a great couple of people. But even though I was thinking to myself, don't leave your poles in the car, don't leave your poles in the car, because it was just kind of an unexpected drop off the pack at the hotel. And I was getting stuff out of my pack for laundry and rearrange and getting my passport out so it wasn't in the hotel. And it was just happening. It was too much, too fast. Of course, I left my poles in the trunk. And Ted had just told me he had just gotten like a cell phone, was still like understanding text messages. Of course, his wife Cheryl is much better at all that stuff. So I texted Ted and said, hey, and can you help? And I was like, it was halfway falling asleep already. I was just exhausted. So Cheryl texted back, yeah, we have them. And she just happened to be picking up some hikers today at my hotel. I didn't even think, it's interesting. There's slack packing. So there's 8 miles from the local road I got picked up to the Highway 58. So they're gonna slack pack that and then stay another night here. Interesting. It's very enticing to think about something like that, but I kind of want to do the whole thing with everything on my back. But hey, more power to them. It makes a lot of sense to slack pack. That's just not the style that I'm looking to do, but it makes sense for a lot of people, and you're still doing the miles. So what's the difference? And they were. I don't think I met them before, but I think I have seen maybe comments from far out. Trainwreck and Clear. So hopefully I'll run into them on the trail at some point. Anyway, Cheryl had my poles. Awesome. So I don't have to get new poles. And the only reason I kind of remembered is because I asked Sarah to send me one of my baskets long ago in the desert when my tip came out. I was able to get a replacement tip, but not one of these. So now when I opened my resupply and I saw this, and I was like, where are my poles? And it all came together. So that's that. There's other replacement gear news that I will share. The lighting, it's still kind of early, so maybe once I'm going to keep editing videos, have a little coffee, and we'll come back and we'll figure out what we're going to do today. One of the casualties of my fall, look at it, it's almost, I was looking at videos of when I took my spill on Baden Powell, and everything is pretty much healed up. My ribs are still, they're not 100% yet, but they're getting there. And I think just sleeping on the bed, I was doing a lot more on my side last night. So they're a little aggravated. My ribs are a little aggravated this morning, but they're fine. They're fine. But yeah, another casualty of that spill is my trusty backpack. I just made do. The sternum strap popped off, so I just had a carabiner, but it was like, it's not proper support. And also a tear at the top of the brain that I just have Gorilla Tape on. It just was time to replace the pack. So I ordered a new one from REI, had it shipped home to New Hampshire. Sarah had it shipped here. My goodness, and she wanted it to get here in time. So, it costs like $100 to send it here, which is crazy. But just to make sure it got here when I got here. So it's worth it. So I'm going to ship back my damaged pack. There's like a UPS store. I'll just do ground shipping, whatever it is. Send that back. And then when I get home, hopefully many months from now, I'll clean the pack and send it into Osprey. And I think based on the damage that it has, because it's got other damage that I've repaired over the years, they'll probably send me a new pack. Their lifetime guarantee is fantastic. Or they'll fix it. If they fix it, that's great too. That pack has been with me on a lot of adventures. And I know I used to be sentimental about packs. I had an Aether 70 that I used forever and a Talon 44. But hey, it's just a pack, so give me a new one. The one feature I don't like about this new pack I bought is that a hydration bladder is actually like inside the pack as opposed to being a special layer outside on your back. So that'll take some getting used to, but we'll figure it out. I think I've been rambling enough for right now, so we're gonna cut this here and we'll see you in a bit. All right, so we're gonna do some errands. We just ordered an Uber because I'm gonna ship my old backpack back home and I don't wanna walk a mile in the sun with this heavy box. I'll probably walk back, but yeah, there's an Uber, so might as well take it. Maybe I'll see if he wants to give me a ride tomorrow off the Uber books. All right, pretty painless process to ship out our backpack for about 70 bucks. It'll get there when it gets there. So that's one thing done. Still worth it though, because I'll get a brand new backpack from Osprey. So for 70 bucks, definitely worth it. Even with the other, whatever, 50 bucks it'll be to ship it back to Osprey. It's a $400 pack, so I'm still coming out ahead of that deal. All right, on to the next errand. I think we just have Albertsons, and that might be it. Oh, I wanted to see if I can find a small screwdriver maybe at the Walmart as well. So we'll see. All right, before we hit the Vons, there's a couple dollar stores here. Looking for a tiny screwdriver for my belt buckle replacement. And like a good pair of tweezers. Like if they had that Tweezerman brand, I need a good pair of tweezers, so we'll see what we got here. All right, we had a very successful trip at the Rite Aid. Got a pair of Tweezermans, just really high quality tweezers. Got a little screwdriver for an eyeglass kit that I think will work on my buckle system. And a travel toothbrush that folds. So we'll give that a try on the trail. Why not? I'm tired of using a little cut-off toothbrush. All right, our last stop will be the Albertsons. I'll pick up a couple of subs there. And I plan on getting Domino's tonight. So between the subs and the leftover pizza, I won't need a ton of dinners, which is nice. I think it'll be like a 6 or 7 nighter, this one. So I don't want to, gotta tell myself, don't go too crazy with what you're buying because you're never gonna be able to eat it all. So let's see if I can practice some restraint. All right, we ran some very productive errands. Got a bunch of stuff from Albertsons, some sandwiches for the trail, a sandwich for lunch. They were all out of pico de gallo. So I just got some chopped red onions and some chopped tomatoes, and we'll do an improvised one with some tortilla chips. Yummy. We got about a mile walk, but it's still kind of not too hot out right now. Yeah, a good morning. Can relax the rest of the day. FaceTime with Sarah in a bit. Check out the new pack, get it all organized, and go from there. All right, little update. It's about 4 in the afternoon. Not a whole heck of a lot has been going on. Been editing videos, been packing my new pack. It came with one of these day pack attachments in the brain. So I got to work cutting all that out. I think that's just such a, I'm not one to take apart the pack and like use a day pack. I'll just use the whole pack. So that's extra weight we don't need. Gonna have a delicious salad, have fresh lemon squeezed on there. And I've got Domino's coming in a couple of hours. So just enjoying the room, enjoying the AC, enjoying just not moving. Almost done getting all the current videos uploaded to YouTube. That takes time. Was able to FaceTime with Sarah for a while. Yeah, all good stuff. So probably gonna end this one here. Oh, I was trying to get a ride. I'm seeing as we get distances a little further away from the trailheads. It's a little more challenging. So most areas have a Facebook group where you can reach out. A lot of times Far Out will also have some comments about people who will give rides. So I tried Facebook. I'm not going to hitch because that did not work out for me yesterday. I left the Facebook post up for about an hour. Didn't really get any traction. So it's all just timing. There was some comments on Far Out about a guy who's an Uber driver, but will also, off the books do some rides. So I reached out to them. Hopefully tomorrow morning at 10, he'll be here and I'll get my ride. If that doesn't work, well, I can hop on Uber and see if I get lucky. And I can start doing the thing I did yesterday, just going down the list of numbers and hoping someone is available. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. So I say I have like 60% I have a ride set for tomorrow, but you never know until you get there. So that's just one of the things you got to deal with. No big deal. We'll figure it out in the morning. So I'm going to enjoy my salad, enjoy my pizza, and we'll see you in the morning.